and then you just screw it in. Piece of cake. Hey guys, Brad here with Skyline Construction. Today we're going to be taking a look at just a small little driver. This is the Dewalt right angle driver connector for your drills. Super handy to have. As you can see, it's quite small, fits in the palm of my hand. And this, typically I'll use it on a impact drill. And the reason being is it just fits in the chuck and it locks in. Whereas a regular drill, sometimes they slip out. So I like the locking chuck on the impact drill for this particular item. So this is just a driver. So if you're, let's say, trying to get into a cabinet and it's really tight, or in between two studs, you know, this is really good to have. So for example, your regular impact drill with a bit is a lot longer than this. As you can see, if we just put, well, even if we just use a small bit, just a small Robbie on here, you can see I'm about, you know, 1.5 inches. So you can get into small stud spaces if you have to drive screws in, cabinetry work, like I said, drilling holes, putting in screws for hinges, all that type of stuff. So this is a really handy tool to have in your kit. And it's quite cheap. It's probably around 20 bucks, I think, on Amazon. They're always on sale at Home Depot as well. So just something really cool to have. The only thing about it that I'm not super stoked about is how you get the bit out. Now, I think mine might actually be a bit broken because I can just pull it out with my fingers, but there's a spot at the top here where you're supposed to push in with a screwdriver or a piece of, or a screw, I mean, and it pushes the bit forward. So I'll just do that again. So you push and it pulls the bit forward, and then you can take it out. I think one of my guys damaged this because it seems a bit loose in here, but otherwise it still works. You can still pull it out like this. But I think before it used to lock in. Maybe if someone has one of these, you can let me know if it actually does lock, because I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how you get them out. So you need a second item to pull your bits out. All right. So what I'll do is I'll just drive a couple screws into this board just to show you how easy it is, and why you should kind of have this, because it is super handy, and it's a lot cheaper than buying a right angle drill. They typically are 150 bucks and up for that drill. So at a $20 price point, this is pretty sweet to have. And to be honest, you rarely need these things. But when you do, it's good to have them. So let's just hook this up to the drill. And again, just pushes in and you're good to go. So when you pull the trigger, it'll churn your driver bit, and you can do reverse as well. So it's pretty sweet that way. And it's magnetic, so when you put your screw on, it won't fall off, okay? Because it's magnetic. So even if I just hold it like that, okay? So then, yeah, to drive it, let's say there's a wall right here and I gotta sneak it in, and then you just screw it in. Piece of cake. Now, I just pull it out, no problem. Now another thing you can do, because typically when you're working in let's say a cabinet, like something for pans or something like that, and you need to get hinges in, or maybe some drawer slides, you won't be able to necessarily fit your whole drill in there. So another option you can do is you can get an extension bit. Okay, this one's by Dewalt as well, and it's about 1 foot long. It's just a good extension bit to have. So you can put that on your drill, and then you can slap this on the front, and now you can be outside of the cabinet. Let's say this wood is the outside of the cabinet, and you can get way back into your cabinet, no problem. And then drilling again, you you can't just drill like this. I mean, I'll try, but as you can see, it's quite wobbly. So you do have to have one hand on it. Or maybe, so I'll drive it just with one hand. Okay, you can see how easy that is. Now let's try driving it. I've never done this before, without even touching the unit. Okay. It's going to be hard now. See, it spins. So you really gotta have your hand on it. Otherwise, the unit will just spin. So, there you go. And it drives it really well. And so you don't have to just use these little guys. You can throw in any size bit. You know, you can throw in a bit like that, no problem. And if I really wanted to, I could put the extension bit in here with that guy and onto my drill. So if I had to get in behind something, this is a little ridiculous, but if I had to, I could. All right, so let's take this screw out. All right, so if I had to get in behind something or I can't reach, so I gotta be like this, just some weird, once in a lifetime kind of weird angle. No problem. So it's a pretty sweet tool to have in your kit for sure. I keep this in my bag, and like I said, I rarely use it, but it's something that when I need it, I've got it, and all is good. I'll leave a link down below to the code for this, as well as maybe an Amazon link if we can find it. But otherwise, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, if you use them. I know some other brands make them as well, like Milwaukee and whoever else, probably Bosch has one too. But yeah, the Dewalt seems pretty good. It's pretty tough. I like the magnet, and it's nice and small. So until next time, guys, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notify bell, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.